No, it is.
That was a good moment.
That's not a LA song.
This is LA beat. This is how it starts.
Thank you.
This is LA.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's not LA
It is.
trap
LA.
beat.
It
It's
is.
an LA beat. It's not
I
LA
can
trap
hear
beat.
Nipsey all over this.
Thank you.
Okay. For
Well,
sure.
the camera's just rolling, right?
It's
Okay,
rolling.
I'm glad you got that one.
That's LA beat.
How the song start? You just heard it. How it
This don't
start?
kill my vibe.
Nah, that's not how
I
it
am a
starts.
sinner. That's why I'm gonna
And
sing.
what was his,
I'm
and what was
a
his
sinner.
first number one? And what was his first number
What was
one?
his first number
What was
one?
his first number one? Who that feature?
What's the better song out of these?
Who that feature?
Out of those two
Who
songs,
that
what's the
feature?
better song out of those
What
two?
did it say?
Is that his first one?
Drizzy Drake.
Out of swimming
That
pool,
was his first
out
one.
of swimming pools of Poetic Justice, what's the better song?
Hold on.
Out of swim pool, this one.
Yeah, come on,
Am I
man.
gonna get copyrighted for this?
No,
Nah.
you're not gonna hear that.
No, Kendrick
Oh.
doesn't copyright for YouTube videos. That's why everybody. Yeah, Kendrick doesn't copyright his music. Can't play the Drake stuff,
This
but the
album's
Kendrick you
pretty
can
hard.
play.
What album was that?
Which one is that?
Same album. Compton.
Let me see the track list. Scroll down a little bit. Let me see. Boo, this shit weak.
That's LA.
Exactly. Oh, you remember that song that every time I'm in the street I hear that. That's LA.
Down.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
that's hard.
It's,
You
yeah,
know
yeah,
where
that's
you
a little
from,
twisted.
man.
Good Kid, Mad City was
Exactly.
again. But you want to know why that one went number one too?
Y'all making me
Because of
seem.
Drake.
Y'all making me seem like
Because
I'm not a
Poetic
Kendrick
Justice
Lamar
went
fan, which I
first.
No,
am.
you making it seem like
No,
you're
no,
a
no.
Kendrick Lamar
Good
fan.
Kid,
'Cause
Mad
that
City
nigga
was-
ain't that
This
good.
was an amazing album. Hey,
That was.
Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Backseat Freestyle,
Backseat Freestyle
Peer
was my
Pressure,
shit.
Money
Money
Trees,
Trees.
Poetic Justice, Good Kid, Mad City, Swimming. Oh man, we all was doing this. Pull Up, Drake,
Yeah.
Rich, Drake.
Damn
we
was
was all
amazing
doing
too.
vines to that.
Nah, Kendrick Lamar, he earned his number 2 spot.
Don't forget about Compton, Black Boy Fly, Now or Never. Like, don't get it twisted. He had some hits.
He earned his number 2 spot.
Don't
for
get
sure.
twisted. He earned his spot.
Bro,
I
this
love Kendrick. I fuck with
This is
Kendrick.
my favorite J. Cole song.
Oh yeah.
Says, set it up for my left.
Out of that whole
Set it
album,
up
that's the only
for
song.
my left. Yeah, you
Which
tripping.
album is that?
Born
Born
Sinner.
That ain't
Sinner.
the best song on the album.
old
Whoa,
school.
That's like- that's
I
my
can't even
favorite-
put it up.
that's
I'm
my
gonna
favorite
fuck around and
song.
sing
That's
every
it.
lyric on the
That's like-
album. I pull that bitch
What's
up.
up, y'all? It's your girl Malika checking in with another episode of From the Block podcast. And as you can see, it's a packed house filled with many voices. And we're going to be talking about rap beef, specifically everything that's going on with Drake, Kendrick, the whole industry, everything. So just for clarification, I'm just enjoying what's going on. So I don't have a stance. We're just talking. Now, everybody else in this room, they have their own personal opinions, and that's not a reflection
Drake's
of me.
still the GOAT.
That's not a reflection of me. That's their own personal opinions. But me personally, I'm just enjoying what's going on, and we're just talking. All right, so with that being said, we had a lot of side conversations while the camera was not rolling. So just to catch everyone up on speed, right? Because I actually screenshot this from Twitter, and this was a post from Complex. So just to catch everyone up on speed, all of this started on March 22nd, 2024 with the Like That song. So it was Future featuring Kendrick Lamar. And as you can see, actually, no, I'm tripping.
No,
It
this really started back
on Drake's
no,
album.
this really
First Person
no.
Shooter.
This really started way back when with Drake and Kendrick being at odds. This been going on for like really
but
7-8 years.
I'm talking about like to the masses now. Like the reason why it's
it got mainstream with the Like That, but it really started with the game with on 100.
Oh yeah, I did see that on Twitter.
On the game 100 when he said, I got more fans in your own city. When Drake said that on his feature on the game song, that's kind of where it really like quote unquote popped off kind of. And then, of course, it's been apparently there's been little slick shots both ways that we ain't really known about.
Oh, I seen that Kendrick had dissed him like in 2013 or 14.
Man,
during
they've
the
been saying this
BET,
been going on for a minute.
Hip Hop Award Cypher. But in regards to mainstream as to why we're all in this position now, First Person Shooter, that was released on Drake's last studio album. Now, going back to 2024, March 22nd, that's when the Like That song was released. On April 5th, J. Cole then responded with 7 Minute Drill. And then after that response, he proceeded to say, please take me out of this. On April 7th, J. Cole then apologized for that. And then on April 12th, J. Cole deleted the song 7 minutes.
Hey, I feel like Kendrick and Drake both hit up J. Cole separately outside of this shit and told him to stay out of it. Because it's about to get personal.
They
Like,
said on
this
Twitter
ain't got shit to do
Schoolboy
about
Q said it
bars
too.
or nothing. Like, this is, I really don't like this nigga.
Schoolboy Q said what?
Schoolboy Q was the one
J.
that
Cole,
told him.
hey, this ain't your beef.
Yeah.
Oh, I
'cause
see
this shit
somebody on
personal.
Twitter say that, J. Cole thought this was like some wild and out shit.
Yeah.
And then until niggas start
Nah,
getting
not
too
at all.
personal.
They really don't like each other. This is not a friendly, let's trade bars.
Y'all think Drake?
Oh, wait, pause. I'm not done yet. April 19th, Drake released his song Push Up.
My bad.
And then again on April 19th, Drake released Taylor Made Freestyle, where he then proceeded to take direct shots
Classic.
at Kendrick Lamar and many others. On April 30th, Kendrick Lamar released Euphoria. And then on May 3rd, Kendrick Lamar, May 3rd, Kendrick Lamar released 616 LA. Drake on May 3rd released Family Matters and then proceeded to release a parody on Instagram. Kendrick Lamar released Meet the Grams on May 3rd. And then The Heart Part 6 was released 3 days ago by Drake. Oh, I forgot Family Matters. Family Matters released 5 days ago by Drake.
Oh man, the best song out of this one. What's y'all's best?
I'll
What's your
put the timeline up.
No beef
bias?
aside. What's your favorite song?
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Family
is
Matters.
the best
Family
song.
Matters.
My
Family
goodness.
Matters was crazy.
3 beat switch
That
ups.
was a masterpiece.
Excellent production.
Masterpiece.
Beautiful bars. Double, triple, quadruple, quintuple, entree.
Even the
The
video.
video was
The video.
visual.
Crushing
Was
the good kid, man.
Jesus
City
Christ.
Band.
When he got the
it goes for me. Family Matters, Euphoria, like that, and push-ups are tied
Push-ups was
because
hard.
push-ups was getting ran back.
Push-ups was hard.
People love
drop
like
and give me
that, but
50.
people love like that, but can't nobody recite Future verse.
Future's verse on like that?
Yeah.
Well, you want to
The
know
hook-
something about that though? But you want to know
the
something?
hook.
The hook.
But you want to know
What's
something?
his verse?
But there's a problem with that.
What'd he say?
I don't know what anybody says in like
But
that.
there's
to be
a
honest
problem
with
with that though. You want to know why? Because if you go, I don't know if y'all saw it, but at the Rolling Loud clip where like that was introduced
With Travis?
with Travis, the verse that Future was singing with the Coogee on my shoes, got Shanae on my feet, and then he got on the other one and started saying all my hoe do screws, nigga, all my hoe do coke, and we were like, this is the wrong verse. Did y'all upload the wrong verse? Yeah, I have it saved. I don't know if we're allowed to play it or not. You know what I'm saying? If you got to cut it out. But
Honestly, I thought Euphoria was like.
where is it?
the
No,
dopest
Euphoria
one,
was
to
dope.
be honest.
Euphoria was dope. I think I got Family Matters being number 1. And then I got Euphoria.
Oh, here it goes.
And
This is the actual verse. This is the. Let me skip through it. Your Metro.
Is that the one when Travis Scott was on stage?
Yeah, but this is the real verse though. That'd be hard, ain't it?
this would have been harder. This would have been much
way
harder.
So I wonder why he switched it.
Because Kendrick Lamar, I mean, he
Yeah,
wanted to
like
get on
he
it.
switched
He's like,
it because
shit.
of Kendrick. That's
Plus
the
he
original.
feuding with Drake,
That's
of
the
course. This shit
original
makes
verse.
sense.
That was supposed to be
that
Future's
is
verse
harder.
and hook, and we were all like, that's what made the song so viral because we were all like, oh my goodness, Future just dropped Song of the Year, and then the verse comes on, and we're like. What is this? But then Kendrick came and we were like, oh, okay, cool. We'll be okay. Yeah, Kendrick came and saved it. We'll be okay. But in all reality, to me, quite frankly, I didn't give two fucks about Kendrick's verse because I wanted
like
it.
that?
I didn't care. I didn't give a damn because of how good that Future verse was. We all wanted the Future verse. We all wanted that verse. I still want that verse. I want them to re-release the song. You can delete Kendrick's verse. Just give me Future's verse. I need to hear the Shanae on my feet in the club, popping bottles, having some fun. Now, with that being said, Kendrick's verse was still elite. It was still pop.
It's a legendary verse.
It was a
It's what
legendary
started all
verse.
this.
That's what I'm
started
saying.
all
How
this.
can you say you want to delete
Because
it and
that
this is the one
Future
that
verse
started all
was
of
just
this?
so good when I first heard it.
Because
it had me floating.
Okay, but look, I know time has passed, but thinking about the context. First person shooter, right? Everyone's playing the club, everyone's listening to it. for decades, well, no, not say decades, but for one decade, everyone's been saying who are the big three? J. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. That's it.
Who the fuck said that?
For the past decade,
We've been saying in our generation, we've been saying that for a minute.
I forgot it's age
Now,
difference.
there is
My
a
fault.
hierarchy.
Wait a minute, who was the
it
big
goes
three?
Drake, Kendrick, Cole.
Drake, Cole.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's
That's
an age
that's the
difference.
our generation big three. Now, with that being
So
said,
Wayne was never in the big three?
no,
Are you
no,
talking
no,
about,
no,
like,
our
No,
current
no, for our
generation.
generation.
Post
Wayne-
Dwayne.
So Future wasn't in the big three?
He should have been.
He shoulda been,
He should have been.
but people
Future,
just-
the
I
real
said
big
the
three.
fantastic-
Future is the real
Future
big
over
three.
Cole.
It really got.
I'm
Yeah,
putting
Future is
Future
over
over
Cole.
Can I chime in now? Can I chime
Yeah.
in? Okay, cool.
yeah.
How do
Future over
we
Cole.
put Cole over Future?
I don't know. I've been wondering
know.
that
That's
too.
impossible.
People
I
always
wondering
leave
that
Future
too.
out of their
That was just the talk of our generation.
I don't know
But
why.
your
J.
generation
Cole-
came on listening to Future, though,
People
right?
always
we
leave
did.
Future out.
So how did Cole get in there?
I don't know.
Because he,
I don't
I've been
know,
wondering the
actually.
because he
same
a
thing.
conscious
How
rapper.
did Future get?
Because he's
how
a
did Future
conscious
get left out of
rapper.
this?
That's why, because he a conscious rapper.
But that's why they put him over?
Yeah, he make traditional rap music, and Future make
Future
club
changed-
hits.
No, yeah, but we've talked about this
That's
before.
why.
Future changed
But
the-
Future's
Drake and
definitely-
Future are the only two artists that you can play in the club the whole time for 4 hours and not get bored.
We've talked about it before that Future is slept on. And you even said one time, too, that Future should be up there with Jay-Z.
Hell yeah.
No one's denying that.
know
But
about that
Future
one.
I know
I
about
didn't even
that.
know Future was
Yes.
slept on.
Yes.
I mean,
It's not that he's
It's
slept
not
on.
that he's
He
slept
not
on.
slept-
I've never heard
He not
anybody
slept on, but when it
He's slept on, but
a-
he's not.
When it comes to
I've
these
never- he's a,
conversations, he's
one-dimensional
slept on.
rapper.
We know he's that good.
Because he's a
So any of
one-dimensional.
y'all put Cole over
No.
Future? You
No.
put Cole over Future?
No.
So I'm saying, how did
Cole's
y'all-
not
how
even
did
in my
y'all-
top five,
y'all-
but that's a
how
different
do y'all
story.
We didn't say the big three. The big three comes from a graphic that was put up by a graphic designer.
By
They
the
had
mainstream
the heart, the
people.
mind,
Yeah.
and the soul. And
Yeah,
it was
by
Drake,
all
Kendrick,
means.
and J.
No,
Cole.
Cole
but-
So
is
this is
not
like
in
a
my-
social media thing.
Yeah.
It's not
But-
really like a
That's
Yeah,
where it
no.
started.
But if you do talk to a lot of Gen Z people, they will say J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake.
Because
Really?
that's what
Yes.
social media pushes. I feel like people leave Future out because I will also say this. I feel like because
I thought Gen Z would be like Lil Uzi Vert or some shit like that. Like,
no,
He don't drop enough.
yeah,
no.
and Uzi's more like 5'6", even though he's better than Cole to me, but that's a different story.
Uzi like with
Anyways,
fucking Playboy Cardi and shit like that.
Man, Uzi's the #1 rock star rapper
That's facts.
ever.
yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Uzi created a new genre.
I thought
Uzi
Gen
created
Z
a new.
would put Travis Scott over J.
Nah,
Cole.
number Post
I
Malone
think
over
Don
Uzi.
Toliver is going to end up better than Travis Scott. I think
Post
Travis
Malone
Scott
is
is
over
an
But
entertainer, but
going back on topic, when you had said that Kendrick's verse should have been deleted off of like that, think about the context, right, of when that was released. So like I said, first person shooter, everyone's J. Cole's like, okay, shout out to the big three, me, Drizzy, Kendrick. Now here comes Kendrick's response to that, which out of nowhere, no one was expecting.
Wasn't.
Saying F the big three, it's just big me. So now everybody's like, whoa, you don't like Drake for real? You not rocking with
it was
J. Cole?
legendary response.
Because remember,
If a legendary response.
But he dissed people on the track you said with Game and
yeah,
and
but
Big Sean.
but this is really like mainstream because another rhetoric that's been a part of my generation, right? J. Cole and Kendrick need a song together. People have
They
been
had an
waiting.
they need
for
an
that.
album together. They
Song,
had one
album.
made. They just never dropped it.
And we haven't seen anything. So now for Kendrick to say this, now that's why it was so big because people were like,
But
whoa.
he said that in that song. What's it called? The one with Game. He dissed them.
That was forever ago though. Like everything that we
we.
talking about has happened within the past few months.
Yeah.
That the song with the Game was damn near 10 years ago now.
But he still,
Yeah.
So that's what they've been
still
throwing
snapped
shots
on him.
back and forth. They've been throwing little subliminal
Maybe your
shots back
generation
and
just didn't
forth.
care enough since it was like 10
Kendrick
years
don't
ago.
be
No,
dropping
it's just the
music.
fact that we all knew Drake was #1. There's no argument. There's no argument. I don't care whether we get in about who won the beef or not.
facts.
Look, there's Drake. There's everyone else. This
facts.
isn't a debate. This isn't an argument.
facts.
This isn't a back and forth. This isn't a well, maybe.
It's facts.
No, he consistently drops. He drops #1s. He hasn't fallen off. There is no fall off with Drake. Please, I hate this. Oh, Drake doesn't make Take Care, Thank Me Later, Nothing Was the Same music no more. Excuse me, More Life, Views, Scorpion.
Well, that I do agree with.
Excuse me, Hours in Silence. Excuse me, like God's Plan wasn't his biggest song ever. Hotline Bling was a worldwide national hit.
Nice.
But
for
now,
what?
Like,
now, what some of the rhetoric that I saw on Twitter is that Drake's his. This is just the rhetoric I saw on Twitter.
Okay.
This is not my
Yeah, I
own
know,
personal thing.
yeah.
What I seen online was that hits like Hotline Bling, what else? Just different, hits of Drake's that it was basically the style was copied from someone else.
Who's Hotline Bling
And
copied
that's
from?
well, they said he stole that from
Drum.
Drum.
You got that from Drum.
From Drum.
Who's the fuck is that?
He changed his name
Wale
to Shelly.
Underling.
Don't you remember?
Wale Underland.
Yeah.
Hey,
I like
no
that.
telling
Oh.
I
Yeah.
yeah.
What
No.
happened to him?
Anyways,
That's
he
He dropped the song like I think last year, the year before, and he a dope artist. But
Yeah.
he not
just
no
doesn't
Drake
get the
or nothing
push. He's kind of like
that, bro.
Wale. Wale, again, another underrated. I think Wale's better than J. Cole.
Wale
But we're not
should've
getting
been up
that.
there.
You know what I'm saying? I think Wale's better than J.
Man.
Cole. I feel like Wale and Big Crit don't get them.
What's your issue with J. Cole?
They don't
It's not
drop
that.
enough,
It's just
bro.
no.
You're
Screw
not gonna
that.
get mentioned with
After
them and you don't
2014,
drop.
Forest Hills Drive. Quite frankly, look, I love the zen. I love the peace. I love J. Cole as a person.
Platinum with no
I think
features.
J. Cole is the dopest artist
That's how I
ever.
feel.
I feel like he's the
dope.
dopest. I
Yeah.
think he's one of the
I feel like he's
dopest
dope.
people ever. He's boring.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Ooh, Lord.
He's boring.
I agree.
I'm not blasting him. I'm not scaring the hoes away. Okay.
No, but I don't
I'm not
understand why you
blasting
guys have this
Cole.
conversation with J. Cole. I don't like it when people.
I'll tell J. Cole to his face.
No,
What's up?
when rappers don't have that rah bang bang
No,
shooting
I
up,
need.
you guys want to call him boring.
No, but even with Kendrick's deep, quote unquote,
Man, Kendrick
music,
boring. For real?
I mean, yeah, he's
No,
underrated.
Kendrick's
He's
boring,
overrated
bro.
to me. I mean,
What is this? I don't
He's
like.
overrated.
I don't understand.
It's
Whenever
not because he don't talk about that. He a boring rapper.
Because you
No,
know,
I
you
gotta
gotta think.
disagree.
So it's
He's
all
overrated
it's all
to me.
preference.
yeah, he's overrated.
It's all
to me.
about how it's all perfect. It's all about how you like to ride.
Yeah.
your car. It's like whatever kind of club you like to go to, right? Like if you
I
like,
listen to
if you like
music
to club-
for
you like to go to
entertainment,
clubs where
so-
people like sometimes may get in a fight or some shoot may happen outside, then you like certain kind of music, right?
Yeah,
if you like going to clubs where people like chill and relax and like
Yeah.
on a different
Or if you
And if you don't like going to the
music-
club,
yeah, and
then
if you
you
don't
like
like
going to the club,
it's for
right?
meditation and yoga, then maybe that's what you want to listen to.
So
Me
it's all
personally,
It's all
I
perfect.
like my music to be entertaining. When I play Drake,
I agree.
I get to play Drake. I can play slow Drake. I can play fast Drake. I can play medium Drake.
You can
I
play him in
play
every
white
genre.
So
Drake. I can play
basically,
black
so
Drake.
basically, the
I agree.
argument that you all are making, and I've heard this as well, is that because Drake is so versatile,
Yes.
that's why people are coming from him,
Duh.
and that
Yeah,
other
coming for him?
Yes.
and that other individuals they're a little bit more linear, meaning that their music is just really
Yeah.
one-sided, and to some that may come off as boring. and
They don't like the fact that Drake
uninterested.
is able to go into their market and produce a number one. Not just go into their market and do relatively good. They wouldn't see it as a threat. No, he's going in there and he's taking your chart position away.
That's facts.
He going into the that man dropped.
He compete with Taylor
that
Swift
man
and
dropped
Bad
Passion
Bunny.
Fruit
That's his
Blim.
competition. Like-
That man dropped Control of One Dance and was in the Afrobeat section for no reason. That man went and did Who Told You with Jay Huss and it was a number one. Come on.
To me, when you're to me, the thing is different with Drake is that people don't understand that Drake. I don't think Drake ever came into this space saying, "I just want to be a rapper." He wanted to be
an artist.
That's like separate. That's when you say, "I'm here. I want to be either a rapper or I want to be on a Prince level, a Michael Jackson level." That's where he made that little comment, that little verse about Michael Jackson passing Mike Jackson.
Got a song with Michael Jackson.
Like Drake mentally came in this game. Is like, I'm not here to be the regular. I came to be a Kobe or LeBron in this space.
Exactly.
So then what's y'all's response then to the culture vulture allegations?
They
of
don't
him
have
taking,
the mind. They don't have the mental capacity to understand what he's trying to do. They think
'Cause
that
some-
it's culture vulturing when I look at it more so as,
Marketing and
again,
sales?
it's marketing, culture appreciation. Because that's like telling me I can never travel to Jamaica and try Jamaican food. Because I'm culture vulturing. I can't say I like Jamaica. Now, I'm not going to put, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I'm not going to do is act like I'm from Montego Bay or nothing like that. But if I want to goddamn, like, that's like saying, what's his name can't, you know how Robert Downey Jr. had to play the white man, as a slave with Django and had to say the N-word and things of that nature, right? So my whole thing is when we use those contexts and examples, that's like in entertainment, you're allowed to not necessarily mimic, but you're allowed to use certain cultural aspects of different cultures as long as you don't take it too far to the point where, we feel like you're acting like you're really from there. No, he always goes back to the six.
So Drake's never done that before?
No, he always
Taking
goes
it
back
too
to the
far?
six. No. And if he ever did, any artist that he's ever worked with, that he's ever done different cultures with, they've always accepted it with open arms, and they've never said anything bad about it.
But
it's always everyone else that tries to hate on him.
Block Boy. Think about something he did with Block Boy. Like he didn't have to go to all. He didn't have to go to like.
Yeah,
no one heard of Block Boy. Like besides people in Memphis.
Some of the rebuttal that I've heard, though, again, this is just the rebuttal that I've heard, is that Drake will disguise it as, oh yeah, like I'm gonna give you a feature, I'm gonna help you out, but really, you know, he's taking and spinning it for his own.
If that's the case, then why didn't nobody complain about this before now?
I'm saying, but what is the explanation of how he's spinning for his own?
One day he's a man from the South, and then next he's a man from the West Coast.
He's always been from Canada, and he's always
been from Canada.
And then he used to live in Houston. He actually used to live in Houston.
Like
his father's from Tennessee,
and his dad is from Memphis. His dad is from Memphis or something like that.
I'm just telling y'all the rebuttal.
No, I'm already knowing. But what we're saying is people don't really understand the history behind why he did these certain things. He's either been connected to them in some way, form, or fashion by somebody either in his camp or somebody that he's worked with. He's been put on. You got to remember, Drake ain't never charged for any of these people. They usually get to keep the masters and the rights. They usually get the majority. So Block Boy done made
if he was a real culture vulture, he would have did something with Chicago. He ain't never did shit with Chicago. He only do stuff with cities he connected to, like Memphis, Houston, Atlanta.
It's a reach for Rick Ross and Kendrick and others to become a colonizer and saying that.
Why did they wait until now to say that shit?
I mean,
y'all been fucking with it for the last
10
years
ago?
You had all this time to say
probably
something.
internally they always felt this way.
It's poking. Like you gotta feel like you gotta understand. Like
Rick Ross,
they know how they're going, but they're going underneath the belt. They're going under. They're doing low blows. They're doing low blow. They're doing low blow because they know that probably.
Rick Ross, you for sure can't talk, boy. He gave you diced pineapples. You need to hush. Hey, that's a classic.
Aston Martin
music. Hey, you need to hush.
Song.
That's why you was able to start Wingstop. So you need to hush your mouth.
Wait, so basically y'all are saying that it's a reach for A$AP Rocky, The Weeknd, Rick Ross, Metro, just all of them.
A$AP mad because
they
he
all
was
got
fucking
different
his baby
problems.
mama. Now, what I will
have different problems.
We can't say whose problem is more valid than others.
Yeah.
Like,
now, what I will say,
their beef is their beef.
Now the fact that they clicking up is lame as hell.
Yeah, and
because it seemed like collectively that they're all saying that he's a master manipulator and a culture vulture.
Then go with him on your own. Why click up?
They don't like Drake. No, and they also don't like Drake because
Kendrick said he got a problem with people clicking up on a song where he didn't click up.
What I've heard from the underground, he be taking too many of their women. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why Metro and them beefing. So for a shawty. So for a little shawty in Miami, she work at the office. I heard. Look, I got a homegirl who work at the office. She told me what's up. I ain't gonna mention her name, but she know what's up. Shout out to you. We follow each other.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But I'm just letting you know. A lot of this stem from Drake. Which now I will say, Drake, you got to chill out with, you know what I'm saying, messing around with other people, women. You know, we don't.
She not married.
But I mean, hey, if she going, hey, look, if she looks, she took. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. You need to check your woman. Why you getting mad at another man that woman trying to go? I don't know what else you want me to tell you. That's why Rick Ross mad. That's why Metro mad. A$AP mad about the Riri situation. What he said? Oh, you mad because you hit my baby mama first?
What do you say? Do the math.
Do the math on it. Do the math on it though. Who was I hitting back then?
Why would A$AP Rocky say anything? What are you jumping in this for?
Yeah, what A$AP? What other than that?
I mean, clearly they all felt some type of way.
Yeah, they get mad about women. We gonna get mad about women. That's just a man thing to do. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, hey, if that's what the situation is, you looking at the wrong person. I'm sorry, it's Drake, Drizzy. You know what I'm saying? The certified lover boy. That's what they call him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I'm sorry, he got more money than all y'all combined. He's sending Rolls Royces as a congratulatory. He's sitting in what he said. I gotta stop going. A Van Cleef condo 3rd week. He's sitting $100K like it's $1. I'm sorry, he just is.
Wait, so who do you think had the worst diss out of everybody?
The worst diss?
Song?
The worst song?
The worst song diss towards...
The shit with A$AP Rocky?
Yeah.
No, that song was hard. Song was hard. The Show of Hands?
No, the one with Caliente? You said the one with A$AP Rocky?
Yes, that's Show of Hands, ain't it?
I thought it was Caliente something.
I forgot
what
whatever.
Never mind. No, you're probably right.
It's Show of Hands. That beat was hard, but...
Yeah.
Probably
that
the
was
worst
a good
song out of the bunch, then it's probably Show of Hands. But they all good. All the songs good.
I'll be honest with you.
Like between all the artists.
I'll be honest with you. We got some good music.
We got some great music out of this.
We got some great music.
No, so the point.
I guess I'll say J. Cole's because he deleted it.
I didn't even hear Drake.
I know. I guess I'll have to.
It was good.
Only because it was good, but because he deleted it, I have to count it as the worst.
Yep.
But because Rick Ross's was good. I actually laughed at it. I thought Rick Ross's was
pretty good. So I'm going to say Rick Ross shit is the worst then, since it's actually out, because I ain't even hear it.
Oh my gosh!
I go say it's I guess if you're like no song was below an 8.5 on my scale.
Did you listen to Kanye's verse?
I did. Kanye's verse was heat.
I went there.
Kanye's verse on Like That was heat.
So if it was heat, how come nobody's talking about it a lot?
Because Kanye's Kanye, and people have the perception of Kanye of just like it's just Kanye. And I love Kanye, but unfortunately, my problem with Kanye is he doesn't understand how to properly articulate himself to the masses. And he thinks that it's okay to just say whatever the hell I want to say and not provide right context about it. And I think that, you know, while I understand Kanye and a lot of what he said, like, you know, back when he was making the whole, you know, connotation about how we were never free and about how, you know, like the Jewish things and things of that nature. Yeah, I felt like instead of calling out Jewish people as a whole, because there's good people everywhere, no matter what nationality or whatever they are. I think you're like Lex Friedman, if you watch the podcast with him and Kanye, Lex mentioned, hey, instead of calling out Jewish people as a whole, because, hey, I'm Jewish and I'm not out here castrating black people or anything of that nature. How about you call out the individuals that are that are in those positions of power that are holding you back or that you feel like are, you know, messing you over. And so I agree with Lex in that sense of if you're going to be, you know, this head figure, you're going to speak out on something, please make sure you articulate it in a manner that is directed towards who it needs to be directed to. Because that's the same way as we get on women saying when y'all be like, niggas ain't shit. And we be like, nah, we don't like that. Talk to the trash ass niggas y'all talking to, not us. Or when we be like, you know, or when they be like, when they stereotype black women about, you know, like, oh, black women in manager positions have nasty attitudes. That's wrong. There's good and bad people everywhere. And so that's the reason why we kind of discredit Kanye to where he's at. And he's going to have to build more public credibility. And I hope he sees this one day. Because
I don't think he cares at that point, honestly.
I don't think he does. But that's the main problem I have with him.
Don't.
Because Kanye is my favorite artist.
Of all time.
Of all time. It's Kanye, Drake, Mac Miller, Wayne, and Big Crit. Those are like my top 5. 6 is Trippie Redd, 7's probably up in the air. But yeah, those are like my top 5 favorite artists. Oh, I'm sorry, Wiz Khalifa's 7. But yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, another reason why people don't like Drake, because he's so good at everything he does, even when it comes to the articulation of how he presents himself out in the media. It's
now,
never
the only thing that I actually do have a issue with is because, of course, we know he grew up in a suburban environment.
Yeah.
And other rappers have grown up in suburban environments. And I don't like this narrative. Again, I'm not picking a side, but I don't like this narrative of because someone comes from a suburban environment and they do decide to go into hip-hop or they do decide to express themselves in other creative ways, then people have a rebuttal and something to say. Because I feel like art is very subjective, and creative expression is really important with art. So just because he grew up, you know, in a suburban environment in Toronto, that doesn't discredit him, you know, speaking on certain things and trying out different things musically. And as an add-on, I don't like it when individuals, when they know, just adding back to what you said, when they know how to articulate and express themselves, I don't like how a lot of people in the culture try to downplay them or like discredit them or make it
try to
seem
call them white.
As if they're an outcast. Just because one knows how to articulate and express themselves, you know, thoroughly, why should they be considered an outcast? But yet you guys praise the ones that literally sound as if they have, you know,
a speech impediment,
a second grade education. I don't understand that.
Black culture. I'm about to say, but that's a black culture thing that I quite frankly hate. I hate that just because you didn't struggle growing up, they feel like you don't have that dog in you. I hate that because look, by all means, for the second half of my life, I did not have any issues with monetary. I had everything I needed, but I'll be damned if somebody tried to tell me that I don't got no dog in me. Yeah. That I don't have a passion in me.
And that's what they're trying to do with Drake.
And I hate that. I hate that with black culture in general. People feel like if you didn't come from the struggle, if you didn't come from the hood, the streets, nothing you do is valid. And that's not just with music. I feel like that's with damn near everything.
Yes, it's with a lot of things.
Yeah, that's with everything in our society. And it's a culture thing. It's because we've been down for so long that a lot of us, that's all we know.
It's a high majority.
Like you know,
it's a very low percent of the other side.
There's no so those attempting to take a jab at Drake because he came from a suburban environment.
He's trash,
and he knows how to articulate and enunciate his words. That's not a valid point. Next, but anything else, it's free grabs.
But so my question that I have with the Drake, regardless of who you think won or not, do you think that Kendrick and Drake's music is going to be perceived differently in the club or just out in social
Kendrick
settings?
don't get played in the club.
I mean, yeah, we know that.
Oh, Jesus.
We're not playing Kendrick in the club. Hey, but that getting played.
Hey, if you go to Tongue and Groove, they'll still be playing Humble. FYI.
Where?
Tongue and Groove.
Yeah. Where? Tongue and Groove. Yeah.
They'll still play Humble. It depends on the club, so let's clarify.
I mean, I can see that being in the mix. Yeah, I can.
It depends on the club.
Drake gets a whole hour to himself.
Yeah. I can see him being in the mix.
We're gonna go. What you want? Look,
but that's like J. Cole. I never heard J. Cole in the club ever in my life.
Yeah, ever.
There was a point in time when when Wet Dreams. Yeah, when
no role models.
Never.
Come on now.
I heard
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Come on now.
No.
For real.
Power Trip with Miguel.
There was a not Power Trip. No, I ain't.
It depends on the club. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to that club.
I've never heard it.
Didn't you guys make the argument that it depends on what type of environment that you're catering to?
I've been to a lot of clubs, thrown a lot of parties. I ain't never. I know Wet Dreams. Wet Dreams
you
was.
all just made the argument that it depends on the environment that you are going to. So of course, Power Trip is getting played, and that's getting played.
Yeah, that was getting played in the club.
That was getting
played in the club for a brief moment. For like 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
It was like 2 weeks.
He said 2 weeks.
It was a good 2 weeks.
I missed those 2 weeks.
Nah. Every now and then they will play. They will play the beginning part in the club. They will.
Yeah, you get the first 30 seconds.
They will.
I'm sorry, I've never heard.
You get that first names first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
And then remember that joint, his last album, when he dropped with that joint with 21 Savage and Moray. My Life. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
No, it's not a club.
Oh,
well, we go to different clubs. Sorry, we go to different.
Oh, okay. And that note is 146.
No, you good on time.
Oh yeah.
What's called canceled.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, as I was saying, so look, and then what we got next coming tomorrow. Oh. We got Gunna versus Future.
Oh,
I can't wait for that. I can't wait.
Hey,
let's talk about
that. I can't wait.
No, but pause.
Future. I haven't heard mixtape Future since Beast Mode 56 Nights.
Mixtape Future was on that second album.
I'm already knowing.
But don't you think Gunna might be feeling some type of way? Because if we think about it from a different perspective, right? He was probably listening to Future when he was like in high school.
We about to win. The people are about to win.
So for Future to be like saying this to him, he probably like, bruh, what is this?
I don't think nobody finna really take sides in this, bro.
Exactly. Where did this even stem from?
What you mean where it come
from?
Come on now.
Like from the whole snitch
Thug.
Shit. That's where it's coming from.
Future and Thug right hands.
But we know Gunna didn't snitch. So then what is
that
this
ain't us
rhetoric?
though. They know each other.
TV.
It's different though.
When you sign a plea and say you have to say that YSL is a gang or is a
okay, well even Thug's
so
family,
wait, let me stop right there.
There has to be some
the problem with
they
that
know
is,
each other personally, so it's different than us knowing they have
from the
personal
street
feelings.
mentality. It looks that way, but an Alford plea is not an admission of guilt, and he was only in everything that he said was already mentioned beforehand by the courts.
I didn't read the paperwork.
Nobody YSL said, hey, this is a drug. This is a.
No. I didn't read the paperwork where there has to be some type of technicality.
Why does it be some kind of technicality? You can look.
Wait, let me clarify.
Yeah, but there has to be some type of technicality.
No. Wait.
A loophole.
Wait.
Something.
Let me clarify.
What are you talking about?
No.
If you get on the stand, you speak into a microphone, and you say what you say. What kind of technicality?
Hold on. Gunna didn't take the stand though.
Exactly.
No, he did.
But
what are y'all talking about?
My bad.
Can we pause this on YouTube? I think we need to see this, Mark.
I ain't know.
I
ain't know he took the stand.
I'm gonna break it down though. I'm gonna break it down.
There must be some kind of AI.
No,
it's not AI, but there has to be something.
No. Look, I'm gonna break it down. Let me break it down real quick. So look. This is the breakdown of it. When you have an Alford plea, so the way they framed it, it made it look as if he did snitch. Now he's not. The reason why I say by technicality he didn't is because number one, what he said is not allowed to be used or admitted in Thug's trial. That Thug's dad came out and said, "Hey, Gunna's good with me. He's good with us. Nothing he said is allowed to be used in court. They did what they needed to do with the Alfred plea. We've already, talked about it, worked on it. Cool. Now, the problem is from the streets' point of view, it's like we don't take the stand. We don't do no back and forth. We don't know what we don't know what an Alfred plea is anyways. So with that being said,
is Google not
in
free?
Street can't no.
A plea is a plea.
A plea is a plea. In the street terms, we don't care about no Google, Chat GPT, none of that. Because
he had the main thing was because he had to admit that he was aware
of YSL
being a criminal gang.
Yeah, and it's on tape.
And that's the whole argument. That's the whole prosecution's argument is that YSL is a criminal organization and Thug is the head. That's the whole argument. That's the whole prosecution. So for him to say that and admit to that, that's still.
But the thing is, he's not admitting to anything that Thug didn't already admit to.
Thug never admitted that.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did. He admitted to it. It's on film too.
Well, maybe I need to see it.
I know. I have. I've seen it.
Is there a written document of anything that's being stated right now?
Yes, it is. It's a written document.
Yeah.
So look, Thug did it.
I need to read
Thug did it. Gunna did it. And 4 other YSL. I sent it to you. 4 other YSL members did it.
I've not heard Thug say anything.
Thug has. He admitted to it.
I haven't heard Thug say a word.
I just be seeing him bop his head in court.
Well, not technically him, his lawyers, whatever.
I just be seeing Young Thug bop his head in court. That's what I'm saying. I really don't know.
What they're trying to do is so this is what they're trying to, because it's not illegal to be a gang. What they're trying to do is they're trying to prove
a criminal
organized. So the thing with Gunna is he admitted that they were a gang, but he never admitted to organized criminal activity. He never. See, that's the technicality part that you have to get into. Thug admitted Thug admitted to the gang part. He never admitted to the organized criminal activity part. That's where the technicalities come in. But from the streets' point of view, they looking at it like, you snitched. And so now it's like...
But that's... Well, okay.
Exactly. But see, you were looking at it from civilian standpoint.
Who y'all think gonna have a better album, though? Who y'all think gonna have a better album?
I think Gunna's gonna win that.
Off that last Gunna album, if he gonna come
if Gunna's coming like that, I'm sorry.
But if he's coming like that...
Hey, and I don't know if you heard the one song he dropped, one of the...
Yes, as soon as it dropped.
Hey.
I was on proud of them when it first...
That's another one, too, that's very versatile.
Yeah, he is. Gunna's what Lil Baby wants to be.
Oh, here we go.
Read it for me real quick to make sure I'm right on what I was saying.
You say what? Read it out loud?
Yeah, read that out loud.
Gunna agreed to take the stand. Yes, ma'am. Says he is acknowledged of others doing crimes. Yes, ma'am. And YSL is a gang. Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
In no street organization or crew is that okay?
In what?
Can we edit this out? Because I really like him.
Organization or crew. That's good. That's good. No, I mean, look, I'm still blasting Gunna regardless. But
yeah, I like him.
Okay. So no. See the technicality though. See the technicality. The technicality is YSL itself wasn't admitted as an organized criminal activity. See, that's what they're trying to get Thug on. Not necessarily where people doing things, because there's people in YSL that are already locked up. So that you can't. See, that's the argument.
But some got freed though. Like for example, his brother Unfunk.
No, what I'm saying, not Unfunk in them. I'm talking about like previous members that are like currently doing bids right now, like that are in jail doing bids right now. So you can say, yeah, okay, cool, yeah, they were doing some illegal activities. Well, they're already in jail for that. So
man,
who cares?
I'm ready for this music.
What you can't say is that YSL was an organized criminal was an organized criminal organization. If it's legal to be a gang. It's not legal to be. I can't say From the Block. I can say From the Block was a gang. I can't say From the Block is doing organized criminal activity or is an organized criminal, which they're not, by the way. But
amen to that. It's okay. This is getting deleted.
I can't say that. And if that was said in court, everybody going down.
I'm excited for Gunna and Future.
I'm excited for Mixtape Future to be back.
I'm excited for that, but Gunna is very versatile, and I don't know. It's
gonna be interesting.
That's gonna be interesting.
Now, what's gonna be funny? Don't let Future come on there and get and jab at Drake.
It's not gonna matter.
It might. What if it hits though? What if it hits hard? It's Future.
It's Future.
If it's one person that's gonna make it hit.
even if it hit, it's not really gonna matter.
What happens if there's a Kendrick feature on there randomly?
No,
then it's lame as hell.
No,
Yeah.
because then Drake's
Then
gonna
it's lame
respond.
as hell because Kendrick was just talking about people clicking up. You can't keep clicking up
Yeah,
and
that's
getting
my other
mad at
problem.
people
No, but
clicking up.
remember the last song that Drake dropped. One of the last bars. I'm paraphrasing. He was like, "Okay, well, you finna drop another diss track, so at this point, I'm just waiting." So in the event that Future does diss him, I'm pretty sure Drake is gonna respond, and especially if he brings more people in,
I hope so.
he's gonna respond. And it's still gonna matter.
How
I hope
about we
so.
just get another Drake album? Yeah, let's just do that. give me 12 more hits, Drake. I know you got them somewhere in your phone, in your hard drive. I want Drake's hard drive. I just know he got about 300 hits. I just know. I need Drake's hard drive. I need
Brown.
2015.
Chris Brown hard drive
I
would
need
probably be crazy.
I
Oh,
need
yeah, no.
Evolve.
Yeah,
I
Chris
need the mixtape Future never dropped. Evolve.
What you mean? He dropped it.
No, not Evolve. There was one.
Yeah, he
No, there
dropped
was
it.
one.
Wait,
There was one.
pause. Do y'all remember when Chris Brown dropped that 40 song?
Yeah, he
album?
dropped another one after that. Yeah, he dropped
40
another.
song album?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 46 songs on that bitch. Yes.
It was a couple hits.
Heartbreak on the Full Moon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, and speaking of
Nobody talked about
disses, I mean, it
Nah,
was just
nah,
so
it had-
long.
It
It
had a few
was
songs on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
It had a
it's-
few out of 46.
it probably had a lot, but out of 46,
Nobody was going
who's
through
finna-
46 songs.
You're not finna chart. all
Speaking of
these
Chris
fucking
Brown,
songs.
hey, Quavo, sit this one out, my boy.
Hold on, man. Quavo diss wasn't that damn bad as people tried to make it seem.
yeah, but
It
the way
really
Chris Brown
wasn't.
came was just Quavo.
No, it's just because Chris
Quavo,
Brown
sit
said
this one out,
hurtful
my brother.
things, that's why.
Nah, Chris Brown came harder than Drake, Kendrick, everybody. That was bad. That was
Because
bad.
that one was very hurtful.
That was bad.
But
That
for
man said I was
clarification-
fucking your girl while you was with her. Straight like
yeah, it
that.
came out in
Yeah.
2020. You don't remember that song that they
I
played
remember
everywhere?
the album, but I just couldn't go through it.
Everything
I'm not listening
is
to
so
46.
amazing. Everybody got it. They played it like every day in 2020.
Yeah, that song was.
I probably have to listen to it again.
Yeah.
I know you're
2020 is like a
freaking-
Nah, for real. Ooh,
2020 was such
wee.
a blur.
Ooh, wee.
No, but speaking of harmful diss tracks, I think that some of the things though. Okay, who do you think came harder? And by harder, I mean like, why would you say that? That was really below the belt. Because for me, I think Kendrick, especially with the
Heart Part 6 was dark.
What?
Heart Part 6 was it called? That was called Heart Part 6. That shit was dark.
Nah, hey, you know, on push-ups when Drake had did that little ab.
I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I think
no,
the
hold
Hard
on,
Part
hold on,
6
hold
got a
on.
little too dark.
When Drake did that little ad lib, and he was like, shake that ass, bitch. Right before that, he was like, let that shorty breathe. I think he was talking about Kendrick choking his girl
Oh man.
when he said, let that shorty breathe.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
shake that ass, bitch.
Let that shorty breathe. Now shake that ass, bitch. Shake that ass for free.
He said, but not that kind of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave.
Yeah, but not that kind of free.
Nah, but when he said let that shorty
Dave.
breathe, I
ain't
think he
gonna
was
lie.
talking about like that's what happened.
Hey, family matters. Hey,
Yeah.
Kendrick got some hits. Kendrick, Euphoria was crazy.
Nah, Kendrick went stupid.
Kendrick went stupid.
Certified.
And
I thought that's what I'm
Did we
saying.
ever hear about him beating
Kendrick-
his girl? Was that public?
It was
information?
Was it public?
wiped under. It was wiped under.
Kendrick was like, man, that's foolishness.
Yeah, it was wiped under.
I've never heard
hold
about
on.
that.
They said he did. They said Kendrick did it at like some DJ Who Kid event. So you know how at the start of push-ups and they be like, Who Kid?
Yeah.
That's why he put that
That's
shit
why he
there.
put. There's so many little things Drake
Bro,
does
that's what I'm
that's just so
saying, bro.
Like,
surgical.
he did it for the deciphers.
Yes,
bro.
like it's so
DJ Who
surgical
Kid
with
ain't
Drake.
fucking he ain't produced that beat. Why would you put a Who Kid tag at the beginning
It's
of it?
so
Because when
surgical
he was
with
letting them know
Drake.
ahead of time.
That
I
what?
know about that shit that you did.
Damn.
With
Who Kid?
That who,
DJ Who Kid?
When you play the beginning of
Oh, I didn't know
when you
about
play
that.
the
But
beginning,
what are you talking about?
he did
Kendrick
he
beat
did the
his
beating
wife.
of his
Yeah,
wife
beat
at
of
the
It was at a Who Kid event in Las Vegas.
when you
And the workers at the hotel came out on video and they was like, yeah, Kendrick Lamar beat some
he
girls
got.
up. They got like
I bet
the
you Drake got the
videos
video.
of-
When you hear that,
he
when
gotta
you
have
hear that,
video, bro.
you hear that in the beginning.
Yeah, Who
That-
Kid ain't produced
That's
this
not
beat.
that's a Who Kid tag.
That's a
Yeah.
Who Kid tag.
And Who Kid ain't
I didn't
produced
know
this
That's
about
the
beat.
that.
event they were at that it happened, and
See,
Drake
I
said,
thought
I think Drake got the video. I think Drake got the video.
DJ Who Kid, all like he's known kind of like for like
The ciphers.
no like putting out like
Like Funk Master Flex.
like
Like
Funk
Yeah,
Master Flex
yeah,
type
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So when I heard it, I was like, oh, they putting out in New York
Yeah,
first.
because like Drake has
It's
did
like a
it
New
before,
York
like a
exclusive.
drop the funk bomb on them.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
did
yeah.
that before
But
too.
no, you
That ain't what
saying
that
this
was
some
for.
deeper shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hey, that's what I'm
yo.
saying.
I'm
I'm gonna be
catch
honest
that.
with you.
I didn't catch that.
Kendrick, Drake never had a
listening. I
chance to
didn't know
win the
any
social media war because, honestly, with the whole Megan and Tory thing, and then with him commenting on that, I just feel like the women are just on.
Because that was
anything
lame.
but Drake's
That's why.
side. Yeah, well, I didn't really
Yeah,
like
that
that.
one was
yeah,
lame.
I'll critique Drake when I critique Drake. I didn't really like that because I just feel like with the whole situation with that. At the end of the day, I have no dog. Yeah, I have no dog in that fight. I just wanted whatever justice need to be get, it need to be got. And that's what it is.
Drake was definitely lame for commenting on that.
Yeah, but with that being said, I do think as time goes on and things start really coming to light, Kendrick might be in a little bit of trouble.
He never even addressed the rumors of you beating your wife. What the fuck? How y'all just let him get away with this shit and not? He didn't say not one word about it. I didn't do it. That's I ain't do it. He lying.
I think the allegations with Drake liking them, a little too young. I feel like that one was really dark, especially with the climate of a lot of people coming to light. So when Drake addressed it, some people were saying that he shouldn't have because
it was a lose-lose.
But at the same time, yeah, you're right.
It's a lose. If you say something, who gonna defend themselves? Being if you don't say nothing, well, he ain't say nothing, so it's a lose-lose.
I feel like that's just one of those words that like. It's just one of those hot topic words right now.
If somebody call you a pedophile, that's heavy right there. That's heavy as hell.
It's just one of those hot topic words right now that's just kind of like, that's, it's a lose-lose. Yeah, it's a lose-lose, especially if they say it the right way. And I hate that because it's just like, hey, that ain't no topic to be playing around about.
Wait, so then I want to know y'all's opinion where before the DJ Mustard song, which we should definitely play that.
Not like us,
yeah. Before that one, when people were saying how Kendrick diss tracks were quote unquote boring because it was spoken word. Do y'all agree or do y'all disagree?
I mean, I was listening to it.
I was listening to
still
it
dope.
Diss track.
They was still dope. But I wasn't expecting like a pop single.
That not like us. I will say this. I didn't know Kendrick had that in him. So I appreciate that. Now, Kendrick, if you're listening to this, please drop more music like that.
He won't.
More upbeat, up-tempo, fun shit. I didn't know he could do shit like that for real. I need more of that.
You did it?
All of his music is too professional.
Hey, it took this to bring it out of him.
Yeah. But I feel like he always had it, especially remember
he's always had it.
The voice
I hear bits and pieces of it, but that was the first time I ever heard it complete. That was a complete fun song. That's gonna bring LA back. That's gonna bring LA back.
I agree.
So going back, we had already
Rest
passed
in peace,
this.
Drake, the ruler.
We had already passed this topic, but then this I just thought about something going back to the culture vulture thing with Drake. Mm-hmm. You know how whenever Kendrick would say something and then his little remarks Drake would make on Instagram. Like for example, like I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk, how he got that from that DMX interview with the Breakfast Club, and immediately when people heard that, people knew who he was referencing. Mm-hmm. But when Drake responded, it was that clip from 10 Things I Hate About You, and that's what people's main argument was, like you're not a part.
But that's why he did it though.
Sorry,
like
say the thing
you know on Euphoria when Kendrick was like, I hate the way that you walk. Yeah. So he got that from that Breakfast Club snippet with DMX. And a lot of people when they heard it for the first time, they knew it was from there. However, when Drake responded, he referenced the clip from 10 Things I Hate About You, that movie. Yeah. So that's why going back to the culture vulture allegations, that's why some people were saying, okay, you are in hip hop, you like to collaborate with, black people, even though that Drake is black. But some people debate it, but yeah. But anyway,
what's the debate? His dad is black, his mama's white. What's the debate?
I don't really like.
I'm confused.
Hold on. Let her get this out. Hold on. No, go ahead.
It's a reference back to the culture vulture allegations that oftentimes when Drake would respond on Instagram to Kendrick Lamar, that his references weren't, I guess, like quote unquote black culture based, because he would use references that are popular in white culture, and some people took offense when he said that you rap like you trying to free the slaves.
The person when he did the reference with the girl, I thought he was just saying you a bitch for saying like you sound like a bitch. You sound like
that's exactly what I got from it.
You sound like a troll.
There's no way he didn't know from DMX.
He was like you sound like a bitch. You sound like this girl in this movie.
And after DMX said all that, DMX cleared him to be on Views. So they made up after that. Yeah, so the shit was irrelevant.
But it's social media. People reach on social media. They say stuff, they don't do the research.
Again, for context, I'm just saying the stuff that I've researched. Yeah. This is not my own personal views. I have no dog in this fight. I like everybody.
Looking for a reason.
People trying to say Drake not part of the. I don't know who the hell said that, Like
They
your whole
wasn't saying that-
childhood
yeah,
wasn't true.
bro.
That's
They
just
waited until
like,
now
y'all
to
just
say it.
reaching, bro. Like, come on, man. This is Drake.
It's reaching.
This is Aubrey Graham we talking about, bro.
It's very much
Like,
reaching.
man, you saying headlines not a part of the culture? Hell yeah, fucking right. Like Howard University wasn't singing that shit word for word at Yard Fest. We're talking about him pulling up to FAMU, him pulling up to FAMU and giving out money to kids.
What other
People don't bring
rapper
up
in
that
the
shit,
world?
though.
Other rappers
We're
doing
talking
that.
about
People
Drake,
don't bring up that
not
shit.
a part of the motherfucking culture.
What
Have
other
y'all
rappers
lost y'all damn mind?
Right. There's so many rappers
If
that have made
anything, I'm
money
gonna
off
get
of
on the
Drake
rest
being
of y'all for not. I'm gonna get on everybody else for not wanting to assimilate and try to bring the culture together and go and experiment with new sounds and new. Because I
Exactly.
want to hear
That's
Kendrick
facts.
on a Detroit beat.
That's facts.
I want to hear Cole come to Atlanta
Nah,
and see
facts.
what you can do.
I
Because
like
if
that.
you're a real artist,
I don't disagree with that, actually.
If
Because,
you're
I mean,
real,
didn't Gunna
if
recently
you're a
jump in
real
like an
artist,
Afro beats type of
Hell
thing?
yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was news. too.
real artists,
Who
I
part of
hate
the big
that.
three? Who's part of the big three again?
Kendrick, Cole,
Has
and
Ken-
Drake.
Has Kendrick been on any kind of big
Any Afro
Hell
beats?
no.
Hell no.
Has Cole been on
Kendrick
Hell
barely
no.
rap.
Okay, what we talking
Kendrick
about?
don't even fucking rap
Again,
for
you
real.
claim that you're a real artist.
What we
Last
talking
time I checked, real artists can do the best entertainers can do any role. The best entertainers can do any role. There are great entertainers that can do singular roles, but the reason why we like Denzel so much is because Denzel can do anything. The reason why we like Leonardo DiCaprio so much is because Leonardo can do damn near everything.
Ooh, off topic. I wish I've always felt this internally. I just never
Yeah.
verbalized it. But I feel like Drake has become so talented and so big of an artist that many people even forget about his, actor
Acting,
/
yeah.
background, especially on Degrassi.
Man, the way they bring that shit up, they ain't forgot about it.
Yeah,
They
they
bring
don't-
that shit
yeah,
up
they
all the
do.
TikTok
time,
eat his ass
bro.
up.
Yeah, they be
TikTok eat his
saying
ass up
that.
about the.
They be
about
saying
Well,
that he's
I know
role playing.
now. I know now with the everything that's going on. But previously, when everything was normal, I think a lot of people forgot that
People
he was
brought
an
it back
actor.
up when he had hosted the Emmys too, though. Like how we just
Yeah.
talked about him doing
Yeah, when
very
he
good at
hosted
the Emmys.
and it was
We was
a
like, yeah, it's
master-
because he
If
comes
you've
from a
never seen
background of
Drake's
acting
Emmy
it.
performance,
You need
it
to go
was
watch both.
masterful.
I never even knew he
It
hosted
was
the Emmys.
masterful.
It was great.
It was one of the best I've ever seen
I never even
in
watched.
my life.
I never even watched the
Watch
whole
the
full
Emmys.
I
Yeah.
I remember the
watched
Emmys.
He made me watch the Emmys.
He made me
But,
watch
like,
the whole Emmys. for
People
sure.
tend to
Oh, wow.
forget Drake has had amazing. People don't remember Drake when he was passing out CDs outside the club. I remember getting Drake CDs as a kid. I remember like the artist develop. People don't understand that he went from actor to artist to being a musician to artist. He's learned instruments. He didn't book any other producer. He worked with 40. He made sure 40, they grew together. See, they don't see what happens is Drake put in a 20-year plan. And a lot of these people, they're in, like I tell you, I've always tell you, the microwave era.
I
And
remember.
they don't like that.
I remember watching. I don't know why I was watching it, but Lil Twist. Y'all remember from that young
Yeah.
I remember watching his interviews, and he was like, back when all of this like first started, he was like, compared to everybody else or part of the whole Young Money group, whenever Drake would come across somebody, he would have his resume, cover letter, CD, like something. To
Only
just,
one
like,
taking this shit serious.
Yeah,
He the only
is that
one.
what
He the
said?
only one being a real
But you
professional.
also talk about
That's
even-
why Wayne wanted him so bad
Even-
because he realized he's gonna take it to the next level.
And then I remember even Trey Songz, the Breakfast Club interview too. He was like, I don't think people know like how hard Drake really worked. Like he would be on the back of Wayne's tour bus on the back, and then he used to be in the background singing ad libs for that song. You remember the one with Bobby V?
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta think about all the this is my last thing, but think about all the artists that we never heard of that Drake put on. Like you gotta think about the Party on a Tuesday song. Like I never heard.
I love
heard
McConan.
until
I
he
love
came on.
McConan.
They
I
say
love
he's
McConan
not
is
even-
a
I
millionaire
love
because
McConan,
of
boy. You
Drake.
got that.
Not to
that-
take
They
nothing away
say-
from
Majid
Not to
Jordan.
take nothing away from Tim's. What's her name?
Majid Jordan.
Was it-
Tim's.
My first
Come on
time
now.
hearing was when they put her in the first when they put her in the.
I wait for you. I can't sing,
That
y'all,
made that
but you
song
know.
huge.
Let's talk about it.
A lot of people
How
that
many
I know
people that
did
not
were
saying
not
from the
bumping.
region? Look, I get from regional standpoint, people can be hot, but how many people has Drake put on the main stage?
I looked-
When
I
I say the
looked
main
up her.
We
stage,
can't deny. We
I
can't
looked,
deny
I
it.
looked up Tim's after I was like when they were like, oh, that's the such reference to
man,
that song. I was like, that song sound.
I remember looking up Kodak after hearing, after Drake playing Skilla, and then I remember listening to No Flocking, and then I remember going from Kodak and thinking, how many other Florida artists am I missing out on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about me. I got put on by Trippie Redd from Drake. I got put on
Block Boy.
I got put on Block Boy.
Block Boy JP.
Now, Baby. Now, as far as
That's
Atlanta
true.
artists go, I'm not gonna say anything to that because I was on Baby. And
Oh
all
yeah, we
them.
was all on
Yeah,
Baby.
Dominique.
Like, Baby was.
Yeah,
but he introduced to the
that's
world
Atlanta,
though.
That's
But that's
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
But when we
Baby
talk
in the world,
about, we talk about,
Baby on the
I didn't know who the
world.
fuck the
remember
Weeknd
walking-
was.
I remember walking to
Party
Midtown,
Next Door,
walking
Majid
Midtown,
Jordan. I
thinking
love
the white girl singing
McConan.
every word of that song.
I believe it.
I was there when Drake hopped on the Versace remix with the Migos and blew them up, internationally.
that
I
shit.
was so happy for the Migos when that
That was
happened.
huge.
because
That
was
I remember that
was
shit when I owned
huge.
World Star.
was
I used to
huge.
check
And
World
then
Star
let's talk
every
about
day.
how
I used to
Yeah.
own World
and-
Star
and-
every
and-
day.
And let's also
Every
talk
day.
about,
Let me
let's
see
also
what's
talk
new.
about
Where-
how much that did for the culture of Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
finally put us on the world stage.
And most
Again.
importantly, even being
Again.
from Gwinnett
Again.
County,
Yeah.
even being from Gwinnett County, because I
Oh,
know.
God.
No one was talking about Gwinnett County. Bro,
And they made it
Gwinnett
cool to
County
be
is a
from
major
Gwinnett.
area now. No one was talking. Gwinnett County was trees
mouth.
growing up.
So now I'm
Not
hearing
the
Drake
mouth.
talking about shout out, them folks on the north, and it's like, what? You know about us?
The North. We literally have Gwinnett County is
getting
respected
emotional
because you
now.
remember back in the day, it was zone 1 through 6, and then it was like, oh, you from Gwinnett, oh, you from Johns Creek, oh, you from
Yeah.
Macon. Now it's
Johns
zone 1
Creek
through
nice as
6.
hell. I
Respect
love
the
Johns
North.
Creek. I was over there
Now
yesterday.
it's respect the North. All of a sudden, think about when Drake and Thug started working together and how much and then Thug was able to go put on his homies. Think about the
Man, long story
trickle-down
short, bro,
effects.
these niggas ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
That's what's going on.
Rick Ross,
These
he
niggas
gave you 3
When
of
I
your
say these
favorite
niggas,
classics.
I mean Rick Ross. That's who the fuck I'm talking. Rick Ross is ungrateful.
Rick Ross, you up 200-300 million because of Drake. Drake got about 50 million of that.
Damn.
Let's call it what it is. And I love
Man, y'all
Rick
seen
Ross.
that last
I
concert?
think Rick Ross
y'all
got
seen
great
Rick Ross'
music.
last concert?
I mean, are we sure?
Did you see his last
Did you see
concert?
his last
But
concert
did
in
you see?
Vegas?
Are we sure it wasn't edited?
Did you see his last concert in
edited?
Vegas?
Because this whole
They
AI
cut
stuff.
the Drake
part
part
they
out,
edit?
and they were singing Drake word for word.
What was edited?
Ain't no edits. They
It was
singing
20
Drake
people up there
word
at
for
that
word,
stage.
man.
It was 20 people and all white people.
Let's talk. Let's call it what it is. Look, I get it. He's been on top for so long. I get it. But Drake can stop when he want to stop. It's Drizzy. It's never happening. He has mastered hit making. He has mastered making
It's
it.
like, just accept it.
There's just accept it, enjoy it. Look, I used to be the biggest Drake hater. I'm the first one because I hated when people was like, "Oh, Drake better than Wayne now." I used to look at y'all so crazy. We talking about Hot Boy Wayne. We talking about Carter 2 Wayne. We talking about the motherfucker Carter 3 who had to rewrite the whole album the day
it got
before
leaked.
and still drop platinum in the same week. No, ain't no way y'all talking about that one. But then I really sat down and listened, and then I was like, damn, he did it again. Damn, he did it again. Damn, he did it again. I gotta put him over him now.
So in conclusion, again, I have no dog in this fight, but in conclusion, you all are saying that so basically in conclusion, you guys are saying that Drake overall won, but diss track wise, Kendrick
Won the beef. As of right now, he
As
won
of
the
right
beef,
now.
but Drake can't be beat.
Kendrick won the shock value,
That's how
but
that
Kendrick,
shit
yeah.
goes.
So basically, you're saying Kendrick won the battle, but Drake is going to win the
He's
war.
gonna win the
Yeah.
war. Yeah, Kendrick
He
won
won
the
the
shock
war.
value
The war
battle.
is-
Because dropping
there's no war to
15
win
minutes
for
after
Kendrick.
Family Matters was genius, great move, and it was a hit. So Kendrick won the shock value. But once all the facts start rolling in and everything starts, you know what I'm saying, the only person who ever beat Drake in a war genuinely was Pusha. Pusha ended that, man. That was bad. But
Just because he ain't respond though, because W Freestyle was better than that first shit that
exactly.
Pusha had.
But at the end of the day, it's still Drake. He dropped the album. We kept it pushing.
Oh,
You feel me?
Honorary mention.
What do you say that boy broke? What do you say that boy broke as fuck now? He a statistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honorary mention. What was it? 2015 when Drake and Meek Mill was.
Back to back.
beefed?
Meek took too long.
No, I don't even think it's that. I just think that comparing the two, that one was like an easy one for Drake.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't
Meek was
easy.
at that
Meek
point.
was-
But look though, at that point in time, Meek was up there.
No, I'm not
It was
denying
just the
that.
fact
I'm
that-
just saying back to back was just like, come on. Remember he was like, "Is that a world tour or your girls
Girls
tour?"
back
Yeah,
to
they had
back.
Like-
just announced the tour and shit.
Exactly. Like it was just, but this one,
Hey,
I feel like this one.
you
was
can't-
challenging.
you
Hold on,
can't-
Meek had dropped he dropped Warpaint though, and Warpaint was crazy.
No,
but he dropped it like a year later.
Meek's
You
Yeah, I
diss
know.
wasn't
Yeah.
bad. It was not bad. It's just the
talking about the shit with the
timing.
Undertaker thing?
Oh, I never heard of Mix this.
See, exactly.
War Pain?
No, Warpaint, it came out on I think Scary Hours. he dropped like a whole series of mixtapes with or EPs with 3 to 4
It
songs
wasn't
on
bad. It was just the timing and just the words that Drake was saying. That one was a little easy for Drake. But I feel like this is like one of the first times for real where Drake really gotta like, push that pen for real. And he even said it too in the last one where he was like, "Y'all make me push my pen, but it's all right."
Damn. Oh, one more thing. Oh, people talk about Control a lot and like how Kendrick dissed everybody on Control and yeah, how he like called out everybody. Most of those people responded. Damn near everybody responded, but Kendrick didn't respond to nobody else.
No, I
He
don't
dropped
remember
Control.
that.
He didn't say another
And
word
also,
after that.
let's also remember, Drake did also have to go against 20 motherfuckers.
Drake responded to him on the Shit remix. J. Cole responded on the TKO shit with Justin Timberlake. Crit responded. Meek Mill dropped a whole diss song towards his ass. He ain't responded to that. Dropped the song Ooh Kill Him. The Kendrick Lamar did. Kendrick ain't say not one thing to nobody.
That's all I'm saying, man. But I know he probably genuinely. I think he don't like Drake because I think his wife trying to. I think
Drake beat. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I think he did. I think he beat Kim Kardashian.
I wouldn't be that
too. That's
confident.
why Kanye don't like him.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, what you mean? Crept down the block, took a
mindful.
right,
Okay, be mindful. I would like to
turn
speak
off the
on
lights,
show.
paid the price. He paid the price. Hey, that's all I'm
but
saying.
You know what the rumor was? The
What?
rumor was that he hit Chris. You know, mama.
I heard he hit both.
Damn.
The rumor was he ran through the whole Kardashian family.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I heard that one for sure.
I heard that for sure. That's what Sicko Mode's about. The second verse of Sicko Mode,
Right.
crept through the light, took a right. Down, went down the block, paid because they used to have houses down the street.
On Travis's
Oh,
song.
yeah, on
Travis,
Sicko- listen to
Travis'
Sicko Mode,
And
yeah.
he did it on Travis's song. And he did it on Travis's song.
And gave Travis the
And
biggest shit of
gave
his
Travis
fucking
the
life.
biggest hit.
Oh, boy.
Gave Travis the
These
biggest
niggas
number one.
Ungrateful ass niggas, bro.
Oh my God.
Ungrateful.
He said, I'm gonna give you $100 million and fuck your wife. Damn.
Man,
Damn.
Kendrick talking about this culture shit, but hip hop right now wouldn't be as big of a genre as it is if
Without
it wasn't
Drake,
for Drake.
Drake took hip hop
Okay,
and made
keep
it
that
global.
one. I like
Kendrick
that one.
wanna
Keep
be
that one.
he want to be the culture, but he ain't even dropping music.
Drake
What the
took hip hop
fuck?
and made it. Drake is the only one. Again, Drake is the first artist to successfully do what he's doing. There has been many artists that have tried and failed this. they couldn't get past the first one.
Name him.
Wayne couldn't get past Rockstar. Couldn't get past the rock shit. Wayne, literally. Mac Miller couldn't get past it.
Y'all remember?
Wiz couldn't get past it. I remember this. I grew up on it. I remember them trying to experiment with new sounds, and they had to scrap it. I remember this. Drake is the first one to find a pocket in no matter what lane you are. And he not only did he find the pocket, the man went number one.
Nigga speaking Spanish in songs now and
Bro,
shit.
what? He got a song with Bad Bunny.
He got 2 songs
He
with
got a
Bad
song
Bunny.
with Bad Bunny. This is Bad motherfucking Bunny.
He on
Bad Bunny
Afrobeat
is
charts
the
and
Drake
shit.
of Spanish. Bad Bunny is the Spanish. This man, where is? This man has a song with Bad Bunny, and it's a hit.
And that's not even his biggest song with Bad Bunny.
It isn't. That's not even the biggest song with Bad Bunny. That's the throwaway one.
I
You
love
telling me this was a classic?
Nah, that's fine, bro.
So I'm
And
curious.
to my ex, this is the song I want you to hear. Now what?
So I'm curious to know, like, is it this energy that I'm feeling in this room? Will it be reciprocated if we like go out and ask other people in the streets versus will the energy be different in the streets versus social media?
What would you be asking them?
What's the question?
Like, the same way how y'all
I
feeling.
like how
What's the direct question?
Is Drake the GOAT and is everyone ungrateful and jealous of him?
Yes.
Yeah, I think the majority will say that. Now, there's obviously Drake haters because when you get into that territory, you're gonna get a lot of haters. But for the most part, you like even the people who don't like Drake can't deny. Even my homeboy Jordan. Happy birthday, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Even though, you know what I'm saying, still F Auburn, you know what I'm saying, go Bama. But like even with him, when I talk to him about Drake, he don't like Drake. But he gotta respect it. When I play songs for him, he's like, damn, I gotta sing along. Because it's Drake.
And it all come down to what I said earlier. If you got to pick one artist to listen to
For 12 hours. Who you picking?
Or 6 hours. or 4.
Who you picking?
You
got 12 hours. You can't play nothing
Kendrick.
else.
No, you can,
first of all,
you can pick somebody else.
First of all, a lot of these
picking
they don't
Kendrick Lamar.
even got 12 hours in their discography. Let's just start right there.
Kendrick Lamar, no matter who you pick, you can pick your favorite artist. You're not picking
Kendrick.
But no, you're
Kendrick
a liar
might get 30. Kendrick might get an hour.
He
gonna
get
some
that shit.
Y'all are bugging.
Kendrick might get an hour. He got a little hour in him. He got a little hour in him.
He might get 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Drake is the only. Let me tell you something. Look. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm gonna give y'all a good example.
First of all,
I play Future
wait,
for that long
wait.
before I
Watch
ever
Watch it.
Kendrick before that.
We're gonna go to Drake artist. Okay, we're gonna go to Drake from my library. I'm gonna hit the shuffle button. I guarantee you know the song. I guarantee you know the song.
Yeah.
Wait. I'm gonna hit the next button.
Keep this one. Keep this one. This is hilarious.
I'm gonna hit the next button.
Yeah, a lot of great nights on that song, boy.
I'm gonna hit the next song. You know, no telling. If you're reading this, it's too late. Wait. Members only for all the dogs. Now this is a little new. You might not know this one. This is a little new. This song was
That's off the latest album.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside. TT. Wait,
So turn.
we can keep going. Final Fantasy. Ratchet Habit. If this song sucked, then I know
hated
it.
that song.
Y'all might not know
that
this.
song sucked and I still
Jodeci Free. Thank you, J. Cole. You're welcome, J. Cole. Y'all know this.
That man is a hit maker, bro.
What more do you want?
He's
Look
a hit
at
maker.
this. Look at this. This man has 100 hits.
He's a hit maker.
How do you light it up right here with you?
Are you heard about Kanye trying to fuck up this video for him? Kanye produced directed the video, and it was a mess.
I heard.
And that's what
I mean when I say Drake is the GOAT. Nobody, there's like even with Future, a lot of Future songs, not I'll say some of them. You got to be a real Future fan. I can hit shuffle on Drake.
I can hit shuffle on Future,
the average person's gonna know 80% of them.
Well, in conclusion, how others are feeling that basically Drake is the GOAT and that other people are jealous. But I do want to say whoever's shooting up at his crib, y'all need to chill out with that.
Yeah, well, that's some weekend. That's some cat. No, you know the background on that? Okay, so that's actually not Drake Kendrick stuff. That's the Weeknd and Drake. So somebody in OVO camp shot one of Weeknd's in EXO camp. Bodyguard.
The
Weeknd. Yeah. So they're having some Toronto beef right now. So apparently somebody in Drake's camp shot one. Allegedly, quote unquote, somebody in Drake's camp shot one of Weeknd's security guards, and then they just retaliated.
They shot at the Weeknd's home. They didn't hit nobody.
It hit one of the security guards, and then
this was a week ago. They don't. This
speculation.
The facts are somebody shot at
the Weeknd's home, and then somebody just shot at Drake's home.
Okay. And then a few days ago,
this happened.
The OVO shit happened. Allegedly, it's an internal beef. Yeah, but that's a whole different conversation. But with that being said, I do want to know again, who's y'all top 5 favorites all time?
Oh, favorite?
And where does favorite?
Hip hop only, rappers only.
Hip hop only. We're gonna exclude Beyonce and Rihanna because we love them.
Oh, I got it. Yeah.
Who's your top 5 favorite?
You ready?
Hip hop only.
Lauryn Hill.
Okay, that's respect. I love that.
Nipsey Hussle. Young Dolph.
Name 5 Nipsey songs.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Young Dolph, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, go ahead. It's your 5.
Drake, Kanye, Mac Miller. Actually, I'm sorry. I need to replace that. Big Crit and Trippie Redd. Those are my top 5. I know, very diverse.
Okay, cool. My top 5 favorite artists all time: Drake, J. Cole,
cool,
Gotti,
okay,
Dolph.
Wow, both of them.
Future. I'm gonna say Future over Starlito. But Starlito top 10.
Starlito
is top 10 for sure.
I don't even know who that is.
Starlito? And you know Don Tripp?
Oh my goodness, Don Tripp and Starlito?
Don Tripp?
Well, see, look, I was in
Hey,
Huntsville.
I'm right
I've
there
been
with you. I don't have
Don
no
Tripp
idea.
and Starlito. Go do your homework.
So
That's
was
all I'm
signed to
saying.
Cash Money,
Legends,
like in the early 2000s.
legends. Yeah, they're legends. They're regional legends.
They're back out now snapping?
Nah, they're old now.
No,
Yeah,
he
they're
didn't
done.
stop making music.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
he
They
done.
had their time. Mid 2000s, late 2010s.
Yeah, bro, go listen to Step Brothers by Don Tripp and Starlito.
He's on a song with Lil
Put it in the
Baby.
chat for me.
He's on a song with Lil Baby.
Oh, yeah.
It's on my wrist. Yeah, I know it's cheaper to keep it.
Yeah.
It's starting off, I know, keep all the extra.
Shit.
Yeah, I forgot what song it was. South. It was Southside or was that?
Is it extra? Nah.
Was it? What was that called? What song was that?
How did
It was Lil Baby and Starlito.
Exotic.
Exotic. My clothes on my wrist. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, I remember that. Starlito's on that. I love Starlito and Don Tripp. My Huntsville boys put me on. Shout out to 256.
Yeah, bro.
I want to know what people's
Starlito
top
in my top
5 is
10
though.
for
Really
sure.
though. I want to know what y'all top 5 is. I want to know like where does Drake rank for you? I want to know the objective list, and I want to know your objective list, as in like no bias, and then I want to know your favorite list because I
J.
feel
Cole
like
and Drake used to be my 1 and 2, and the order used to change depending on who dropped. But after J. Cole just took his diss track back,
he got to go to 3.
he a permanent.
He's got to go to 3.
Yeah.
He's a permanent 3.
No, but I mean,
After that, no, you
he
can't.
just
Not in
doesn't
hip hop.
wanna be
You can't.
Not in hip-hop.
involved.
He been
Not in
talking
hip-hop.
about destroying rappers and being the king, and can't nobody
That's
fuck
what
with
hip hop
him.
was built on. You can't do that in hip hop.
No.
At
Any
least
other
keep it out.
genre,
You
yeah,
can say sorry, but keep it up. Say you sorry for it, but keep it up.
yeah. Look,
Yeah,
look,
you
not
already-
in hip
you already
hop.
put it
You
out.
can't do that in hip hop. Not that. That's how we were built on. We were built on battle. You can't do it.
But I guess to a point where some people like this is a lot. Like this is a lot.
It
at the end of the
is.
day.
I
And
love
some
it.
people just don't want to be involved.
No, that's
Especially
that's
you
real.
got kids, you married.
No.
you got a
J. Cole
family.
living peacefully. I saw a
We don't even
TikTok.
know
The
what his
girl,
kids
she
look
was on
like.
the beach.
Okay, but still, you still got them.
Hey man, look. My objective top 5 is Drake, Kendrick, Cole. No, I'm sorry. Drake, Future, Kendrick, Cole,
There we go.
and then my 5th out currently.
Hey, shit.
The 5th spot is up in the air.
Big Sean. I'll say Big Sean for sure.
5th?
That's a good
Fit?
5th.
Hell yeah, Big Sean is a star.
He
for
ain't
one.
better than Gunna.
Right now, Gunna is the hotter artist.
He ain't better than Gunna at all.
Historically, hell yeah,
Hell
he's better
no, he
than Gunna.
not.
Hell
he,
yeah.
he ain't better
Big
than Gunna.
Sean.
You not remember that song he did with Chris Brown? Hitting 9.
Great.
Big Sean's better than who?
Gunna.
We ain't talking about right now.
He ain't
We
better
just
than
talking
Baby.
about Lifetime.
Yeah, my turn.
Lifetime, Big Sean is better than Gunna. For
Hell
sure.
You
yeah.
think so?
And Lil Baby ain't better than Gunna.
Lifetime wise.
Lil Baby is not better
I'm
than
sorry.
Gunna.
I'm sorry. The 5th is Thug. My bad. I'm sorry. Thug is number 5. No questions. No
take
questions.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at Big Sean. I just
Justifiable.
feel like Big Sean didn't have enough longevity for me. He
He's
had
been
one
out
great.
since I've been in middle school. What are you
Yeah,
talking
he
out
had
since
one good-
2009.
he had 2 good tapes and that was it.
Oh
Big
my
Sean.
god.
Yeah, he had 2 good tapes and that was just like, all right.
I like
He
Big
kind of
Sean.
fell off the face of the
Exactly.
planet.
His last
I think
album,
he's good.
Detroit, was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
that
Detroit
was
was
it.
good. Detroit
It
was
wasn't
It was
elite.
great. As a
It
matter
wasn't
of fact,
elite.
hold on, I was just being
wasn't
humble.
elite.
This shit
No, it wasn't
Detroit was
elite.
slapping.
It wasn't
Detroit
elite.
was great.
Oh,
Wait,
and
how-
I need to take back some previous
I don't know
comments.
how long.
You are right.
We'll
I
have
did
to-
go
I
back
think
and
you
look
can-
through.
25.
I did go back and look
Hour
through the
25?
future.
You said how long y'all been recording?
Yeah.
Hour and 25.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning to another episode of From the Block Podcast. Let me know who
We
won
gotta end it here.
the debate, Drake or Kendrick. Yeah, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow Justin on all social media platforms
Absolutely.
at Move Maker. Follow us. Okay. But I feel like majority of it you can like, not majority, but like you know where to like cut out.
Don't call nothing of this shit right.
Man, don't cut shit.